Chapter 93. Crazy Battle. Qin Yitian, are you deaf? This prince asked you to kill him. Seeing that Qin Yitian didn't make a move, Lan Benji roared again, already losing his mind with anger. He doesn't need to be the rookie king, but Nie Tian must die. Qin Yitian reacted, hesitated a little, but immediately calmed down, looked at the black wings behind Nie Tian, his heart shuddered, and he immediately became murderous. Now that he has made a move, he can no longer hesitate and must cut the mess quickly. Are you going to kill me? Nie Tian felt Qin Yitian's killing intent 100 meters away, his face turned cold, and he spoke angrily. The majestic commander of the Imperial Guards killed a young man in front of everyone. It seems that the face of the royal family is a pile of shit. Qin Yitian was slightly stunned, a poisonous glow shot out of his eyes, and he said coldly, Nie Tian, you have no eyes on the prince and despise the royal family. This commander will punish you on the spot today. Humph. Nie Tian shook his head slightly with a solemn face, and said with a sneer, what a prince without eyes, who despises the royal family. If you want to commit a crime, there is no excuse. Everyone in the arena frowned. Who would have thought that the commander of the Imperial Guards of the Blue Cloud Empire, the majestic head of the Qin family, turned out to be a shameless person? Even Fan Jinwu and Zhang Yifeng looked at each other in shock, feeling speechless at Qin Yitian's excuse. Qin Yitian, you shit! Jean Debao roared angrily from below, pointing at Qin Yitian and cursing. Qin Yitian glanced at him and recognized his identity, but ignored him. Jean Debao has a special status. He is the son of Jean Mingxin, the president of the Blue Cloud Chamber of Commerce. If he is killed, Jean Mingxin might be angered. So Qin Yitian directly ignored Jean Debao. Qiushi and others raised their voices, not knowing what to do. At such a time, even if Qiushan made a move, not only would it not be able to save Nie Tian, but it would become a burden to Nie Tian. Qin Yitian, what kind of goddamn commander are you? There is no bottom line for farting, and you are the only goddamn fart. Shameless, the face of the royal family has been lost by you. If you dare to kill my boss, I, Jean Debao, will not let go. I missed you. Qin Yitian ignored, and Jean Debao scolded more happily. Qin Yitian frowned slightly. Although Jean Debao's cursing did not hurt him, it would affect his mentality. He waved his hand casually, and a terrifying pressure rushed towards Jean Debao. The next moment, Jean Debao's body went limp and he collapsed to the ground. Debao! Nie Tian roared angrily, feeling that Jean Debao's breath was still there, and he just fainted, so he breathed a sigh of relief. Qiushan quickly helped Jean Debao up. Everyone looked at the sky without blinking. No one thought that things would develop to this point. Nie Tian let out a long breath of foul air. At this point, he had no way out. There's only one battle. Right? Fight with giant spirit realm warriors. Although he is weak now, he still has the Blood Feather Demon, and he also has a Tier 3 explosive Yuan pill in his hand, which is all his trump cards. Without thinking about anything else, Nie Tian directly swallowed the Yuan explosive pill. When the Yuan explosive pill entered his body, Nie Tian's momentum rose sharply, his long hair was flying in the air, and his eyes became more and more strange. His pair of black eyes were fierce and violent, like a demon walking out of hell. Qin Yitian, I will fight with you to see if you have the ability to kill me. With a roar, Nie Tian felt that Yuan Mai and Yuan Ling were in a terrifying expansion, and a tearing pain spread all over his body. He did not expect that the power of the third-order explosive Yuan pill was so ferocious. The third-order explosive Yuan pill, if an ordinary Yuanling warrior swallowed it, would surely die tragically on the spot. Just that kind of power is not something Yuanling warriors can bear. Fortunately, Nie Tian has the 10th Yuan Mai and has practiced Joji True Body Art. His body is far stronger than ordinary Yuanling warriors. Huh? Yuanling 9 layers. Qin Yitian's figure moved, and he immediately understood that Nie Tian took the explosive Yuan pill. Qin Yitian, what are you waiting for? Kill him quickly. Lan Benji couldn't wait, and his throat roared. He eagerly wanted to see the moment when Ye Tian died. Qin Yitian took a long breath, stopped waiting, and screamed, "Stinky boy, I want to see what kind of strength you have, so arrogant." As the voice fell, behind Qin Yitian appeared the Benelli beast Yuanling, which was more than 30 meters tall, exuding purple light, and lightning kept surging. This is Qin Yitian's Yuanling, the Benlei beast. Qin Yitian is already a strong man in the giant spirit realm, and the spirit of the Benelli beast has condensed into the real body of the giant spirit, which is why it is so terrifying. The real body of a giant spirit is the symbol of a strong giant spirit realm. Condensing the real body of the giant spirit, the power of the Yuanling will be 100 times stronger, and it will be enough to destroy mountains, rivers, and waterfalls with every move. Giant Spirit Warrior is really powerful. Ye Tian's heart trembled as he looked at the giant spirit avatar of the Benlei beast. He still underestimated the power of the giant spirit warrior. The moment Qin Yitian's giant spirit's real body appeared, everyone in the venue felt a tyrannical coercion, which made people have the urge to kneel and worship. Even Fan Jinwu and Zhang Yifeng stared sideways. The power of the royal family is indeed terrifying. Zhang Yifeng wanted to help at this time, but he didn't know how to help. Die! At this moment, Qin Yitian yelled angrily, and with one move, he spared no effort to kill Ye Tian with one blow. Run, Thunder Hand! The avatar of the Benelli beast giant spirit erupted a burst of purple lightning, which turned into a big purple hand in midair, blasting towards Ye Tian with the sound of crackling thunder and lightning. This move is fast, precise, and ruthless, and there is no way to avoid it. Ye Tian's face was calm, and his heart turned hard. The wings of the blood-feather Tianxia suddenly closed behind him, forming a black giant sword in front of his chest. At this moment, he did not retreat but advanced. Roar! The golden-yellow sky battle armor reappeared, covering the body, the golden light flickered, and the vitality was extremely abundant, getting closer to the essence. Is he crazy? Seeing that Ye Tian not only did not avoid but also rushed toward Qin Yitian, Fan Jinwu's face changed drastically, revealing a look of horror. The people below were all stunned. The power of the powerful giant spirit was too terrifying, beyond their comprehension. There is only one person, there is no doubt, but shock. The corners of Tang Yuyu's mouth curled up, and he thought to himself, what a terrifying fighting talent. You can see that the closer the Thunder Hand is, the weaker its power will be. She was amazed by Ye Tian's fighting talent. If she were to fight Qin Yitian, she would choose to retreat. Tang, you can see that the Thunderbolt Hand looks terrifying, but it has a fatal flaw. The strength and power are continuously gathered after the move is released. Therefore, the closer you are to the Thunderbolt Hand, the less damage you will receive. However, Tang Yuyu has the strength of the 9th level of Vientiane and is the #1 killer of the Blood Fiend sect. It is not surprising that he can see through this. How could Ye Tian, a mere 4th level Yuanling warrior, see through this point? There is only one reason to explain. Ye Tian is a peerless martial arts genius. Even if you can see through the flaws of Benlei Shou, I don't believe you can withstand this blow. Even though Ye Tian saw through this point, Tang Yuyu still didn't believe that he could survive. Shua! Ye Tian's figure flew across the sky, piercing toward Qin Yitian like an arrow off the string. A horrifying scene, everyone held their breath, and many people couldn't imagine what would happen next. In the next moment, Ye Tian's figure collided head-on with the big purple thunder and lightning hand. The force of lightning hit his body, causing Ye Tian to let out a muffled groan. Die to me! Qin Yitian's heart swelled, and he squeezed his hand hard. The big purple thunder and lightning hand held Ye Tian in the palm of his hand, as if it could be crushed in an instant.